and I was charging $5 for it. And I was thinking I'll publish this gig and a lot of money will start coming in. But that did not happen. For 2 months, pin drop silence, nothing, not even a message. And then first month I got 4 orders. So I made $20 and that was a huge amount for me. I was like, this is too much. What will I do of this money? And I saw that she made $1 million on Fiverr, so it's definitely possible. I hired someone and then he was not able to deliver on clients and I got couple of late orders. So I was like, I'm not hiring again. Day in, day out, I would get up, go to my setup, work, put the laptop down, that's it. I was not meeting my friends, I was not going out, I was not doing anything else. And now I am able to take out 4 to 5 lakhs profit from it. A lot of people don't do that. They'll just write in the gig description the same thing. I'll do professional video editing. That's it. One line. You won't get more clients from that. There are 50,000 more gigs which they can go right away. And if you are lowering your price for it, maybe it's not for you. It's a different clientele. For a 1 minute video, I charge $100 right now. And for a 2 to 5 minute video, it's $150. For a 5 to 10 minute video, it's $250.
Who pays that much? That's a question people will be asking.
I directly rejected 200 of them. There were just 20 left whose portfolio or resume I watched, I opened, I saw their content.
Now that you are at 10 lakhs per month, what is the next goal?
50 lakhs.
50 lakhs a month?
Yeah.
That's how you should think, guys. 50 lakhs a month. Hi everyone, I'm Ishan Sharma, and with me today I have Ansil, who has been working as a freelancer on Fiverr for the last 4 years.
Correct.
And in today's video, we'll be talking about his entire journey of how he got started, how did he get clients on Fiverr, and how did he scale. He went from being a freelancer to now having an agency with over 8 video editors and growing his revenue to 10 lakh rupees every single month. Ansil, how are you doing there?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks a lot for having me.
Thanks a lot for coming here and sharing your knowledge. So tell me about your story here. How did you get started? You're 23 right now?
Correct, yeah.
Tell me, how did you get started?
So I'm from a small town called Guna in Madhya Pradesh. I did my schooling there. Academic wise, I was fairly average. There was nothing special going on there. After that, I did my bachelor's from VIT Vellore and I did multimedia and animation. And there I learned Premiere Pro and After Effects. So one of my friends there was working on Fiverr and one day he was like, would you like to edit this project? And I knew the basics of the software, so I was like, sure, I'll give it a shot. And I liked it. The output was not that good, but it was something I loved doing. And after that, in the second year of college, lockdown came and I was at home. So I started getting more and more knowledge. I started reading more, and then I went to Udemy and got some more online courses about Premiere Pro. I went deep into graphic design too. So because it's just not video editing, you need to have good design skills also. So I got those courses and went to Fiverr, made a gig. I'll do professional video editing for 1 minute and I was charging $5 for it. And I was thinking I'll publish this gig and a lot of money will start coming in, right? But that did not happen. For 2 months, pin drop silence, nothing. Not even a message. But after that, I got a message from a client. He was like, I need a 1 minute video. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it for 300 rupees. And I took just 3 hours to complete that. And I sent it back and he asked one small revisions and then he completed the order and he gave a 5-star review. After
what
that,
date is that?
It's 2019. Yeah. So after that, I started getting more and more clients, more inquiries. I was charging that, and then first month I got 4 orders. So I made $20. And that was a huge amount for me. I was like, this is too much. What will I do of this money? So after that, I knew there is money to be made on this platform. So I started creating good projects. I started improving myself more, started getting more clients. That's the same time when you interviewed Alex Fasulo, and I saw that she made $1 million on Fiverr, so it's definitely possible. So I started working more. I created 3 more gigs. One was travel video, real estate, and then wedding videos. And then apart from that, on the side, I was doing internship for a edtech startup. And the pay was 6,000 rupees for a month.
You were video editing for them as well?
Yeah, correct. I was editing explainer videos or teaching lectures, basically. And the pay was not that much. I was making more on Fiverr, but the amount of work I put in learning the software, learning storytelling, how people are communicating, what to include in a video, that taught me a lot more. So after that, I got that level 1 seller badge on Fiverr. Fiverr has 4 seller levels, and as you keep growing, you get badges, and top rated seller is the highest level that you can get. So I got the level 1 seller badge. After that, I was working for this edtech startup. After 6 months, I earned 30K from them, but on Fiverr, I was earning 50,000 per month at that point. Then I got level 2 seller badge, around 200 5-star reviews. So I knew I can scale now.
What time is it again?
This is after 8 to 10 months. I got the level 2 seller badge. So I increased my price. I started charging $50 for 1 minute video. That was almost 10x of what I started, right? But I was still getting clients. And I was working alone. So I kept on going. I got a lot of repeat buyers. So one thing on Fiverr is if you deliver good, there will be people who need more and more from you. So I kept on getting more and more reviews from the same clients, which increased my reviews more. After that, there was this one client on Fiverr, and she was like, will you do an internship for me? And the internship will be $300 per month. For my capstone project in college, I went to my 3rd year now. In capstone project, they asked to do an internship, and she was like, you can do a remote internship. And she was working for a US studio, okay? And so the projects were very dynamic. Promo videos, travel videos, wedding videos, but a different style, different from what I was doing. So I worked for her for 6 more months. And again, by the time I was getting $300 from her, which is very less compared to the amount I am making on Fiverr now. So it's 1.2 lakhs now. And then adding that $300 more, I was earning around 1.5 lakhs approx. But the knowledge I gained from her was a lot, because she was a photographer, cinematographer, and then she will send her all the media files, which will be like 1 TB, 2 TB, and she'll just dump it on me. But then the way I organized it and then somehow managed to create something good out of it, that taught me a lot. And then after that, I was doing orders, and then I decided that I'll get my first employee. Maybe I'll start hiring. Maybe that's the way to scale. But my first hiring experience was not that good. I hired someone, and then he was not able to deliver on clients, and I got couple of late orders. So I was like, I'm not hiring again. That was my view. And then I was like, I'll do it on my own. I'll do everything on my own. But that went, and I did that for 3, 4, 5 months. The revenue went to 2.5 lakhs per month. But I was working 10 to 12 hours a day. Day in, day out. I would get up, go to my setup, work, put the laptop down, that's it. I was not meeting my friends, I was not going out, I was not doing anything else. That's it. So what happened is I got burnt out. After 2-3 months of that, I was not able to concentrate, right? And then more late orders. Fortunately, I did not get any bad review from that phase. But yeah, that's when I was like, there's something wrong going on. So I started reading more and more books. I didn't have any business knowledge, any finance knowledge, because I did my bachelor's in arts, and in school I didn't pay that much attention to anything. So I didn't have that much knowledge. And so I read that book, Almanac of Naval Ravikant, and in that he said there are 3 types of leverages: time, people, and a software. So I started hiring again. But this time I trained them for 2 whole months, and then started delegating slowly. I was not giving them the complete project. I was asking them to create the rough cut, send it back to me. I'll show you what it will look like as a final product. We did that for 1-2 months, and after that they were able to create a complete project. Then I started sending that, and that's how slowly I started grow more. And in December 2021, and starting, I'm not sure of the date exactly, but that time I got my top rated seller badge. Once I had that, it was like a lot of people were coming. We were saying no to requests. So I decided I'll hire more. I hired 2 more people. I needed more management skills. I started reading more. Then what happened is, now we are around 22 end. So basically 6-7 months before. I had like 5-6 editors, but the amount of work we were getting was too much. So I was not able to scale. The revenue was same only now. So after getting 2-3 more editors, the revenue was around 4 lakhs now. Okay, and the profit was around 2-3, right? 2.5 let's say, and the rest 2.5 was going. So it's the same amount I was making alone. So there's no growth as such.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was like, I need to do something different. So I started reading more. It was all about knowledge. I was doing hard work. I was not doing smart work. So I started reading more and more. Then I came across this book called Build to Sell. It's by John Varillo. And it's all about building a business that can thrive without you. So after that, I took myself out of the whole thing. I stopped editing videos. For Fiverr at least. And I was delegating it to the whole team. I was more focused on managing them and telling them what to do, teaching them. Because of that, we started growing more and the revenue hit 6 lakhs per month. And after that, we got clients on monthly retainers now, which generate about 4 to 5 lakhs. And now I am able to take out 4 to 5 lakhs profit from it.
Very interesting. Let's break this down actually. Yeah. You talked about a lot of different things, right? So tell me first of all, what is Fiverr algorithm like? How does the Fiverr platform work for freelancers? If anyone, there are so many people in my audience who have registered on Fiverr, they've made their profile, but they've just never been able to get a client, right? Okay. And it's more of a hit or a miss for them, okay, right? So what worked for you? What was your gig like and how did you optimize your gig? What is the right way to optimize a gig? So tell me about all of that.
Sure, that's a very good question. So starting with Fiverr rewards you for bringing in clients yourself. So if you have current clients and if you ask them to come to Fiverr, give you review, that will boost your profile a lot. Okay. Second thing what I did, my USP, that is unique selling proposition, was that I provided unlimited revisions in the starting. I was selling for $5. I provided unlimited revisions. I was giving people what they wanted. So let's say you get a client and you tell him, I'll do anything to make you happy, that you're happy with the final product. And once you get few reviews, you'll start getting it automatically. It has happened to a lot more people. They just get few reviews and then the profile starts to go up. Another mistake Indian freelancers do a lot is they get a lot of terms of service violation. You get once, it's okay. That's first warning. You get it twice, your profile is shadow banned. You won't be visible.
Right.
So that has happened to a lot of people because they go there and they ask, give me your contact number, we'll work outside. That's not allowed. If you want to do that, contact them separately, but don't do that on Fiverr. And regarding my gig optimization is,
what was the gig called of yours when you first made it?
The same thing which is now. I'll do professional video editing. So it has two things, right? Everyone is searching for video editing, but there's a very broad market. 50,000-60,000 services are there. I added professionally word to it. Second thing I did is in the gig description, I listed out everything I'll do. Motion graphics, text animation, green screen removal, 3D animation, 2D animation, and then I'll provide stock clips, color grading. I listed everything down. So no matter what they search, I'll pop up. So that is very important. A lot of people don't do that. They'll just write in the gig description the same thing. I'll do professional video editing. That's it. One line. You won't get more clients from that. So what you can do is list down everything and make sure your packages are very simple to understand. Someone goes to your package and they don't know what you're offering, how many revisions are included, what's the price. There are 50,000 more gigs which they can go right away. It's same as Instagram Reels right now. You need to hook them initially. Then apart from that, the thumbnail and the gig video. The gig video was really well made. It was very engaging from the start to finish. It showed everything. So if I mentioned green screen removal in my description, I have added that in my gig video also. It's the same thing there. If I have said I'll do motion graphics, I have added text animation with motion graphics in the showreel. Your showreel should be something which attracts a lot of people. So your thumbnail will allow you to get more clicks and your showreel will convert them to sales.
Yeah. So how much do you charge right now for 1 minute of editing?
So for a 1 minute video, I charge $100 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And for a 2 to 5 minute video, it's $150. For a 5 to 10 minute video, it's $250.
Who pays that much? That's a question people will be asking, right? So, like, my question is, how can someone decide how much to charge? Right?
Correct.
As you said, starting out, you charge 300 rupees
Yeah.
for 1 minute video editing.
Correct.
But then how did you up your price? And on what basis did you decide that, ठीक है, अब मेरे को 300 या 3000 charge करना चाहिए?
Correct.
How did you do that?
So first of all, I'll tell you, sometimes what happens is I have 3 packages, right? And sometimes people have 1 minute video. Instead of purchasing the basic package, they'll be like, we are ready to pay $250 for it. Why don't you make something good for it? So people are definitely ready to pay the amount if you provide them the value of it. So for example, someone wants more clicks on his profile and you make a video which does that, he'll be happy to pay you even more. So what I did is, I was getting clients, and when I had a lot of orders, I would increase the price by $10. So I'll see if I'm still getting order, I'll increase it by 10 more. Like that. You don't have to increase it directly from 50 to 100. You lose your current clients, right? Repeat buyers. So increase it $10, $10, $10 each time, and then that's how you grow.
Repeat buyers के बारे में बताओ. Like, how can someone get a client to pay continuously? How can they retain the client that they have?
Correct. So most of the clients on Fiverr have repeat business. They might own a small business which needs work. They might own a YouTube channel which needs a lot of work weekly, right? So if you do good work first time, maintain communication, and make sure you go a little extra for them. Think of it this way. Let's say you want a video for yourself on your profile and you gave it to someone. Would you be happy with the same output you are creating for them? Right? If you're not, then you have the answer. So always try to do something extra. Make sure you're providing good value to people, and they'll keep coming back for more. And what you can do is you can also offer coupons and discount for bulk orders. Let's say he might need 4 YouTube videos a month. So instead of saying I'll do 250 each, do 200 each, but you get like $800 for 4 videos per month. And that's how you get monthly retainers. Ask them that let's keep this like a subscription model, and every month I'll create this for you. And if their video is performing for them, is bringing them more revenue, right? So they'll be happy to pay.
What skills outside of your main skill, which is video editing, is needed for you to succeed in Fiverr and as a successful freelancer?
The first is communication skills. It's very important because most of the clientele is outside of India, and if you're not communicating effectively or you are making grammatical errors while speaking, I mean, I know this is a very common problem because our national tongue is Hindi and not everyone is able to communicate very effectively. But you can use tools like Grammarly and it will help you communicate effectively. And whenever you get an order, before their requirements, text them. What are you looking for? How can I help you? That is very important. Second thing is time management, because the timer is ticking every time, right? And you have I have 26 orders and all of them have timers. All of them, few of them are due in 3-4 days. Couple of them are due in 1-2 days, right? How do you plan it? How do you assign projects to your team or to yourself that you don't do late deliveries? Because late deliveries will result in low stars, right? And once you have, let's say once you get 1-star review, your gig will go down. So on Fiverr, it's very important that you manage your time. Third is, I think it's not just about having the technical skills. Other skills like how to delegate, right? How to manage your team. These are very important because a lot of freelancers, what they do is right after college or maybe in college, they start working and they don't have this. So how this will come is we come to the same point again by reading more, consuming more, maybe watch more podcasts. And there you have people who have done it, right? You have Alex Hormozi, who has built $100 million business, $100 million business, and all the knowledge is out there. And he tells how he built the systems, how you can do it, how you can hire people.
What is the cold email that has worked out for you when you are trying to pitch clients and trying to get them to sign up for your discovery call?
Sure. So the cold email, that's how we structure. We have a very random subject line.
Like?
how is it going on for you? How is this thing working out for you? We'll go to their website, see one of their product and write, this product, how is it performing? Something like that, something which catches. And then after that we have their name, then we have one line about their product or service that we liked. Then we write a problem that we see. Maybe it's not getting enough views, maybe your YouTube video is not performing that well. Here's what we offer, would you be interested to communicate with us, connect with us? And that's it. Don't try to sell yourself in the first email itself. See if they are interested or not. And after that we send a follow-up. Did you see this? Did you get a time? Did you get some time to check this out? And we mostly get a reply after that.
So you talked about books, right? Books have had a huge impact in whatever you were deciding to do.
Correct.
What were those books? You talked about Build to Sell, but what are the other books that have helped you out in your journey?
So first one is definitely Almanac of Neville Ravikant. It's a really good book about wealth and happiness. I mean, that guy he speaks differently and he's able to articulate what he's thinking very effectively. So that's one. Second, as I said, is Build to Sell. And third is E-Myth. It's about why most small businesses don't work. So it has a very interesting story where it tells why do you get the same experience in McDonald's in Bangalore and the same McDonald's in Mumbai? Why do you have the same experience? It's because of the systems they have built. They give the same burger, the same patty, and it takes the same amount of time. And it's so effective that they can train any student to run the business for them. So that book is really good.
Tell me about buyer requests, right? There are a lot of people who fill the buyer request, right?
Yeah.
So I'll share with you my personal experience. So my sister was applying for it.
Yeah.
Right? So she made her account. She was 12 back then, 2019. And so she started filling in the buyer request and one of them converted.
Okay.
But what we noticed was that it was a race to the bottom. Everyone was like, I'll do it in $5. I'll offer you this, that, or the other thing. Have you tried buyer requests and do you think it works? Or do you think it is just better to just wait and then just wait and wait for them to come to you?
So I was lucky enough to get clients consistently and I never went there, but I know how it works. It's just exactly same as cold emailing. So you need to know their name, go to their profile, you'll see their name, write their name, see what they want, right? They might have given a complete description of the project. Include the first line, make sure the first line is solving their problem. So if they are like, I need this 3D tracking done in this video, do that, add a reference of work you have done. This is the sample of the 3D tracking I did in the past. Is this something you're looking for? If yes, please drop me a message. It's simple as that. You don't have to make it a lot complicated. And if you are lowering your price for it, maybe it's not for you. It's a different clientele. So if you have to find the right people who will work for you, better thing is wait for it and make sure you're working on getting your communication skills right. If you send a message to someone and you're able to convert them, that's when you know it's working. Yeah.
So now that you are at 10 lakhs per month, what is the next goal?
50 lakhs.
50 lakhs a month?
Yeah.
That's how you should think, guys. 50 lakhs a month.
Yeah, so I think right now the profile is not very well optimized. Fiverr has a huge potential. So right now only my gig, the main one, which appears on the first page, gets about 2 lakh impressions per month.
Oh.
So that's the scale. And you are allowed to create, as a top rated seller, I am allowed to create 25 gigs. I just have 4. So it's a very scalable business. A lot of people have made $1 million out of it. One has also given you an interview. So yeah, it's very possible.
But what are the biggest mistakes that you see people making on Fiverr for getting gigs as a freelancer?
First is they don't have a good profile. It's just that. Do you go to Fiverr, check your competition, how it's doing? Let's say you are a thumbnail designer. Go to Fiverr, search for a thumbnail designer. You'll see what people are doing, what they're offering, right? Take inspiration, make it better. Add your own point and start selling. What people will do is they'll create a mediocre profile and then they'll be like, why am I not getting enough views? Or why am I not getting any order? Because did you see your portfolio, did you see your clients, how well they are doing? So let's say you go to Fiverr and you see someone with 0 stars. His profile is not popping up on first page. right? Why will you go and buy from them instead of someone who is on the first page, right? So you need to optimize your gigs in a way which so that it pops up on the first page. And a lot of people try to do something different. For example, I did the USP thing. So basically I was like, I'll give unlimited revisions. Second thing I did is in my portfolio. So when you go to Fiverr and you see someone's video editing portfolio especially, it will be static videos. They won't play. So what I did is for the first video of each of the sections, I created a GIF, which is compilation of each of the section. And then I added there. So whenever someone opens it, it plays automatically, which is good to look at, right? And that is another thing. And you can add some of your clients that you have worked with. So Fiverr has a lot of things like that. You can invest in yourself a little bit more. Fiverr has some courses. And apart from that, there is one more thing. There is promoted gigs. So let's say level 1, level 2 sellers, you're not able to scale more. There is option to reach a lot of people. So in my
have you tried that?
Yeah. So I spent $2,000 on Fiverr's ad revenue thing, and I made $20,000. So, and I got 1,35,000 impressions on that. So that is there. Once you start growing, if you want to grow more, you can invest in yourself first instead of like investing in some cryptocurrency. Why don't you like invest in yourself first?
Right.
So that is there. And there are a lot of ways to do it. First is definitely doing market research. And you can create multiple gigs in separate niches also. So for example, I created real estate gig. And if you have good enough portfolio to attract someone, convert them, you'll start getting more and more clients. And then that created video, take it to more people. Let's say you created a YouTube video, okay? Why don't you mail Ishan and see, this is my work, would you be interested to work on it? People don't do that. People are not proactive. They're thinking about why I'm not getting clients instead of acting on it.
Right.
So that's something which has to be changed. And I think there's a lot of potential on Fiverr.
Bro, Fiverr versus Upwork versus freelancer.com versus any other freelancing site, what works the best?
I mean, Fiverr worked for me. But I think anything is fine as long as you are presenting yourself right. Platform is just a means to get started. After that, to scale the business, to scale the revenue, you would have to add your own knowledge, start to work smart instead of hard. If you are a freelancer and you just want to do graphic design, sure, optimize your profiles so you can charge people maybe 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees per project instead of like 500, 600 rupees. So that is there. Platform wise, I think everything is good. All platforms are well optimized, but every one of them has different selling points.
Guys, that was a video. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing your lessons, guys.
You are welcome.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions about Fiverr, you can put it down in the comments. You can reach out to him as well. And I will see you all in the next video. In the description, you will find some more videos around freelancing that you can watch and upskill yourself and get started as soon as possible.